Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Leadership Power Paradigms. We will begin in exactly in a short period of time because I always try to get on a little bit early. So we'll give it a few more seconds, and then we will begin our presentation, our lesson for the day. And while I'm waiting for people to join us, as well as those of you who are getting your YouTube replay ready to go, uh, I'm gonna run over and just do a very quick expansion of our screen here, and we will begin right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Leadership Power Paradigms. This is Bill Thomas, your presenter for today. And in our 14 or less minutes of time together, we will explore some of the actions, ideals, and objectives of functionally practical, strategically thoughtful leadership power producing principles, processes, and practices available to leaders like you. So it's time for us to begin today's exciting adventure. If you are like many other professionals, you have come to realize the benefits of these three power producing activities of understanding, unleashing, and undertaking various things like people, processes, proposals, projects, or programs. What you also need to know is how these three powerfully important actions can work in harmony with three powerfully practical, socially driven, energy-based phenomena which are which are at work within all your organizational activities. Therefore, by building up, baking in, and boosting these energy fields, forces, and factors into your functional or strategic capabilities, you can discover more effective ways to think functionally and act strategically. Looking at these definitions in dictionary.com, we can say that practical suggests the ability to adopt a or the or some means to an end, or to turn what is at hand to account, or to do what is needed to be done. For example, to adopt practical measures such as using a useful process or proven software tool or specially designed template for designing, developing, deciphering, deploying solutions. Why are strategically active leadership principles even more useful than they've ever been before? Because we operate in an environment where these three fields, forces, and factors must be rapidly, accurately processed, validated, categorized, and incorporated into our daily decisions, deployments, and duties, and our delegations of authority. In their article, these senior consultants from Booz and Company explain where and why your organization needs to make practical and effective use of your contributions towards strengthening all your information-based, socially driven energy fields, forces, and factors so that the strategically critical capabilities of your organization are supplied with its most uniquely superior competitive advantages. Many of the world's most successful or largest companies have only 3 to 6 distinctive capabilities. These Booz principles mention companies like Amazon Skills with online user interfaces, technology, and logistics, Coca-Cola's global consumer insights, beverage creation, and branding expertise, and Hyundai's quality improvement practices, car design principles and marketing processes as examples of leaders who understand, unleash, and undertake what they need to do and how they have to establish truly unbeatable yet highly practical competitive advantages. Now we see the other parts of the 3-SF phenomena that we spoke about earlier. I call it 3-SF because these three S's are the processes which enrich, expand, and extend your social energies, and the three F's are those information intensifying fields, knowledge energizing forces, and the innovation enabling factors that we described before. We always define leadership power as giving you the abilities, the strengths, or the insights you need to achieve some desirable result. In fact, we say that for leaders, those desired results should be making inroads towards a better and a deeper understanding of a situation or challenge, or producing improvements through unleashing the powers, purposes, and potentials of humans, or shaping innovations by undertaking the risks, rewards, and rigors of your possibilities. As you continually and persistently use worksheets or mapping tools like this one to further develop your understanding of the syntropic events happening to the social energies or biological processes or environmental influences within your ecosystemic boundaries, and then you use those lessons, knowledges, and opportunities to unleash the synergies of your greater stakeholder communities, along with your undertaking of significant journeys into the promised land of new, value adding, innovative ventures. You will richly and easily rejuvenate, restore, renew, and refresh the creative instincts, desire for new things, and inspired engagement of all of your people. In its simplest form, this model or map of an organization, and all organized enterprises are social ecosystems. This model of an ecosystem shows that there are three basic sources of social energies. One is imported, or syntropic, one is shared or synergistic, and one can be exported or significant in its nature, its operation, and its manifestation. Leaders who understand how to use syntropic observations and importations to unleash the synergies of their humans and machines to devise or design better solutions and undertake their diagnostic and curative efforts to shape more purposeful objects or statements of significance will propel their organizations to many successful outcomes. You might think that you need to use the 3-SF phenomena to diagnose, fix, or improve your systems, business, or work processes. However, you will get much greater results when you make your people your number one priority. Use more than 80% of your time, attention, and efforts in challenging and caring for your people, coaching and consulting with them, and collaborating on planning, visioning, and innovating projects with them too. As the authors of the Think Functionally, Act Strategically article say, the pressure to execute flawlessly is increasing. Most functional departments have made great strides in maximizing efficiency and improving operations, but they usually still have a lot of room for improvement, forcing many functional leaders to look for new paths to operational excellence and greater value, usually while reducing costs. My friend, their warning should prove that you need to exercise your leadership power in every possible way each and every day. Physical, biological, and social scientists and engineers from all over the world have been studying and learning about the effects, operations, and outcomes of synergy, and significance for many, many years. It is time for leaders to use these findings and apply these phenomena in the context of organizational behavior, systems, and capability development. After all, only leaders have the functional authority and strategic power of channeling, magnifying, amplifying, and enhancing the information driven social energy fields, forces, and factors throughout their entire ecosystem. This ends today's lesson. Now, what you're looking at here is the agenda for what you will learn, practice, and master in our legendary leadership power tutorials and coaching monthly performance improvement support program. And as you're looking at this slide, I'm going to run back to the control panel real quickly and put up the put up the in the chat area. If you look in the chat area, you'll see the links to our bonus gifts for today, for today's for today's lesson, and both of them are PDF documents, one of which is an infographic, the 5 leadership uplifter tasks infographic. And I think you'll find that useful on a day-to-day basis. Just download that and print it out and put it on your desk somewhere. And maybe you might even want to expand the image as well on it. You can expand PDF documents and print it out on a larger sheet of paper or something a little more permanent and put it in a frame if you wish. And the other PDF document is an 8-page Words with Wisdom edition called The Rainbow Moment of Black Elk. And you might want to take advantage of reading through that as well. You'll find some really interesting tips, strategies, techniques, and little tools that you can use as well, if I remember correctly. So I look forward to seeing you communicate with me about any of that. And what you find there. Also in the right side of your screen, whether you're watching the replay broadcast or for those of you who are here attending live, you'll also see it's more graphic. It's just basically a way for you to instead of having to type in that URL of www.one-im.com/LPP-legends. All you need to do is just click on the enroll and get started now button that you see on the right hand side. It'll take you to a page which explains a lot more about this program than just the mere 9 items of the major agenda that we follow. And it'll explain that there are group coaching sessions and one-on-one coaching with me, as well as the types of materials and number of materials that you'll be receiving, everything from ebooks to papers to reports that I do, as well as video and audio tutorials as well. So you'll have that. Plus, of course, you'll have the benefit of being able to receive CDs and DVDs on a monthly basis from me. We mail those right out to you, so that's part of this program as well. It doesn't entail any further cost for that as well. So I look forward to working with you in our legendary Leadership Power Tutorials program. And if you are so inclined, you're certainly welcome to join it right now, or you can give it some time and join it later. Also, one other thing too, for those of you who are watching the replay, all you need to do is to simply if you have any questions, you can type in your question on the right hand side. There's a little question box there, and once you press submit, I'll receive it as an email, and so I'll already have your email address and your name. But if you wish for me to call you and answer your question or discuss your question, you're of course welcome to do so as well. In that case, you just need to include in your question, in the little question box there, please include your phone number. If you are located in North America, only if you're located in North America, please include your regular phone number or your office phone number or your mobile, whatever you so desire with that. And if you're located outside of North America, please include your Skype ID. Your Skype ID, most people outside of North America have a Skype account. So just please give me that so that I can give you a Skype call. All right. And we'll have a discussion that way too. And these are no obligation phone calls. So, you're welcome to do that if you so desire, if you want to further discuss anything that we've covered in this lesson or any other lesson. Okay. So anyway, this is Bill Thomas. I'm just looking back in the chat area. I don't see any other questions or comments. So I'm going to say thank you so much for attending today. I hope you got something out of this lesson. I look forward to seeing you in our next episode of Leadership Power Paradigms. And I'll say God bless you and Godspeed to you and the very best of success in all of your leadership endeavors. This is Bill Thomas signing off. Good day.